How are you guarding him if you are Dylan Mitchell?
Well, I'm paying attention to the ball screen defense. Cincinnati drops their bigs. I would show multiple looks on the ball screen because that right there is why.
Here's Nell, who just loves playing against Cincinnati. Lobs it up for Caton. A nice touch from the big man inside.
I talked about it last time these two teams matched up. How you guard, how you close out against BYU on the shooters is very, very important.
Jizzle James spotting up and knocking down the triple. Thomas scanning the floor, working with Bandego. Rises, hits. Day-Day Thomas starting to feel it in this starting lineup.
That is where he is so good. Coming off a ball screen, getting to that mid-range game, right to the elbow pull-up. He is so good in that area.
Nell Dimon down the lane, lays it up. An easy one. Nice dish by Nell. Thomas baseline against Saunders, gives it away to Dimon. Saunders pushing the tempo around Bandego. That was easy for Richie Saunders.
Here because you're so concerned about the three that you try to take it away. You stand up too early, and they can.
We welcome our new audience here on ESPN News. Dylan Mitchell hitting the jumper for Cincinnati.
And you hope if you're Wes Miller that you can carry over that momentum from the UCF game. Your offense was struggling this whole season, but last game you put up over 90.
Cincinnati 3 turnovers, but they've only missed one shot. That continues. Jizzle James' second three. Jizzle James already 2 for 2 from three-point range. Skipped across for Reed. Open. No good. Ran down by Skillings. Back for Reed. Another. Got it. Dribbled off his foot, looking back at Yegor Dimon. Corner 3 for Baker. Just what BYU wanted out of the timeout. All thought about the quick 3. Nice crossover. Back for Saunders. Baseline catchings. Look at that pass out for Baker. Back to back for Baker. Just under 40% for the season. One of the best three-point shooting teams in the conference. There's Jizzle James. He's 3 for 3 from long range.
Jizzle James, Day-Day Thomas early on. Riding a big spark offensively.
Blocked by Mitchell. Page on the floor. Lukosius. And the collective sigh at Fifth Third Arena. BYU looking for another answer. They've had a lot of them tonight.
Ooh.
And Hall, nice spin to lay it up and in. Day-Day Thomas going right back to work. Steps back, mid-range, and money.
And that's something that was going early, but it kind of went away towards the latter part of the first half. They need Thomas and James to both get going collectively. Oh,
Dimon!
Oh. It's so hard for right-handed players to jump off the right leg and flush it down with the weak hand. But Dimon does it as good as anybody.
He shook his head after that one. Lukosius, no. Bandego's tip, no. Bandego has to get off the floor quickly. Taken away by Dylan Mitchell. And he can fly. Mitchell!
Elite level defender. Gets his hands on the ball, reads the offensive player's eyes, and the takeoff outside of the paint.
19 points at Cincinnati in front of his friends and families from Tampa. Lukosius from 3. That's a guy they really need to get hot.
To get going. They need his perimeter shooting. They're not a great three-point shooting team, and that's the value that he has. They're only about 5'10". Extremely hard to guard, difficult to keep in front.
Thomas, another one from the mid-range. He will not miss. 6 for 6.
Cincinnati carrying them tonight. Day-Day Thomas into the mid-range.
Skillings to Page. Out for Jizzle James. Another one for James. A career-high 5 triples. And now 17 points on the night. Crowd on their feet. Saunders taken away. Some new faces out there for BYU right now. Trey Stewart, one of them. Mihailo Bošković is the other. Stewart's three on the way and good. Just what the doctor ordered Trey Stewart on like his second touch of the game. Stewart came right in and hit a three almost immediately. Bošković, open three from the wing, falls for Dawson Baker. Back to Lukosius, driving, awkward. Bandego somehow got to it. Not certain that was intended for him. Catching's quick three, and the answer. Cougars trying to make this a single-digit game. Bošković, another try, got it. And here comes BYU storming back. Lukosius to Dede. Deep three from Dede Thomas. He's got 15.
Those are the shots you have to knock down. Right there, Stewart didn't even try to contest. They are giving that shot to Dede Thomas because he's not. And this is where if you're Kevin Young, you have to get some of your veteran guys back in there. The young guys gave you a good run, but you got to get some of your older guys in there.
Skilling's putback attempt, no. Little right-hand hook, falls.
Skillings hasn't been scoring the ball, but he finds a way.
Here's Thomas, 6 to shoot. Corner three, James. Got it! Jizzle has 22! 15 points, leads BYU tonight. But a lot of work to be done in the final 4 minutes if they want to come back. Jizzle, that was really smooth. This conference is king. You win 2 or 3 in a row, you feel like you're on top of the world.
It's tough, Chucky. It's extremely tough. Playing in this league, because you'll have your droughts where you drop 2 or 3 in a row. Then you'll have your times where you'll win 2 or 3 in a row. And one thing that Scott Drew continuously emphasized was one game at a time, short-term memory. Whatever happened the previous game, you cannot carry that into the next one.
Talk about streaks. The loss to Arizona snapped a 4-game win streak for BYU.
Because defensively, they suffocate you. When you look at their backcourt, they're all about 6'4" or above. They have length, they have athleticism. They guard you one-on-one. Tommy Lloyd has them playing really, really well.
For Cincinnati, Utah comes here on Tuesday. Then it's at Iowa State, at West Virginia. And that's going to do it. Cincinnati 84-66 over BYU.